Following statement is a contradiction or absurdity. Here four compound statements are given and we have to identify the statement which is contradiction. Contradiction is nothing but a compound statement which is always false. That means if we construct the truth table for that compound statement, all the entries will be false. That type of compound statement is called a contradiction. So if we see the statements, compound statements, given compound statements, we can say that S3 is the contradiction. Why? Because if Q is here, the compound statement is Q and negation Q. If Q is true, negation Q will be false, uh, and operation is false if any one of them is false. So we can say this S3 is always contradiction. So let us check S1. The S1 is P implies Q, biconditional, negation P plus negation. This is negation Q. This is not P, negation Q. Negation Q implies negation P. So we can say this is P implies Q biconditional. This is negation Q implies negation P is nothing but P implies Q. This is a contrapositive property. We can see P implies Q. Biconditional P implies Q is nothing but this is a tautology. So this is not, we can eliminate S1. Let us check with S2. Statement S2. P implies Q. Sorry, P or Q. Biconditional Q or P. We can write this Q or P as P or Q. So this will become P or Q biconditional P or Q. This is also tautology. So if you see, as we have already seen, statement S3 is a contradiction. Let us check with statement S4. P implies Q and P or Q. So we can write P implies Q as negation P or Q and P or Q. If we simplify this, we will be getting negation P and P or Q or Q and P or Q. So negation P and P is nothing but false. False or Q or Q and P or Q. So this is nothing but Q or Q and P or Q. So we can say this is nothing but P or Q. So if we see all the statements, we can say S3, only S3 is the contradiction. So here correct option is option A. Set P contains elements null, that means empty set, and 1, where phi is the empty set. If phi is the set, sorry, if this is Q, this is not phi, this is Q and this is phi. If Q is the set containing all subsets of phi, all subsets of P, what is the cardinality of the set P union Q? It is given that P is equal to phi comma 1 and Q is set of all the subsets. Q contains all the subsets of P. That is nothing but P is equal to power set of Q is equal to power set of P. So here Q will contain elements phi, that is empty set. Each element will be, that means set which contains element phi of set P and 1, and set containing the element 1 of P and and set P itself. That means 5 comma 1. So this is the power set of P, which is nothing but Q. Now let us find P union Q. Why? Because we have to find the cardinality of the set P union Q. So P union Q contains elements here. 5 is, we'll write only ones, 5, and 1 here, element 1 is in this set in P, and next one is 5. Here these two are not same. 5 is not equal to element 5. Why? Because this set, it contains 0 elements, while this set contains 1 element of size one element, which is nothing but empty set. So these two are not equal, and this 1 5 comma 1. So this is a set P union Q, and it contains elements. How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So cardinality of the set is nothing but number of elements present in that particular set. So here the correct option is option C.
To construct 4x64 decoder, how many 2x4 decoders are required? The number of decoders required, see, to construct M by N decoder by using P by Q decoder, we require I equals to 1 to log Q power N, N divided by Q power I. So here M is equals to 4, Q equals to 64. Here N is equals to 64 and P equals to 2, Q equals to 4. So summation I equals to 1 to log of 464, base 464, N is equals to 64 divided by Q is 4 power I. So if we solve this one, summation is 1, 2, 3. 64 by 4 power I, which is equals to 64 by 4 plus 64 by 4 square, 64 by 4 cube, which is equals to 16 plus 4 plus 1, which is equals to 21. That is option B is correct.
Consider the following circuit. The circuit is containing two half adders. That is the half adder, the first one and second one. For the first half adder, the input A is 1, input B is 0, and normally the function of half adder is we need to add 2 bits, 2 binary bits to be added, and then sum and carry will be there. Sum is nothing but sigma, C out is the carry. So for 1 plus 0, the sum will be 1, carry will be 0. So from the first half adder, 1 will be the output. So that is the sum, and the carry out of there is no carry, that's why it will be 0. So this 0 will come here, and then there is for the second half adder 2 inputs. One input is the output of the first full adder, that is the sum of the first full adder, that is 1, and for the second it is 1. So 2 are 1s. So 1 plus 1 is normally 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 means 1 0. Sum will be 0 and then carry will be 1. So 1 and 0, that is the OR operation, output will be 1. So now finally x value will be 0, y value will be 1. So determine the value of x and y. X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. Option B is the right option here.